welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Hadiatu Diallo. I am a nursing student. So today, as the title say, I know you are here because of the title. So as the title say, today we're gonna know all the secret. So today we're gonna be confessing from all of the confession. Some of them are so funny, some are so sad, you know what I mean? So as we go through, so I just started with you know, like not so funny ones from the beginning. So I just started with those ones, and as we go in, we're gonna be going deep into all of those confessions. Okay, so let's get started. First confession. So what I'm gonna be doing, I'm just gonna be reading out the confession to you guys, and then maybe I can just say a little bit of what I think. The first confession from our Fulani sister, she said, the first 2 years of my marriage, I was so rude to my husband. I wasn't nice to him, especially when I am angry. I used to say very rude things. Now that I'm more mature, I ask myself why I did that. The devil was inside of me. Now I am more considerate, and the whole time I was rude to him, he never used to say anything to me. That wasn't nice of me at all, so I feel bad. So for this confession, I would say, you know, like when you just get into a marriage, you know, like you know, into marriage, like you don't really know like the ins and outs. Sometimes like you have to grow with your relationship. Relationship don't just get perfect like that. So before you can realize, or before you can know how to be with your husband or how to act with him, you have to make mistake, you know. So we all make mistake. So from here, like 2 years of a marriage and she was acting like that, it's not like this is part of her, you know. It's not like this is part of her, but we all learn from our mistakes. And now that I'm so happy she get to realize that what she did or what she used to do was wrong, now she's more considerate. So like relationship from the beginning of marriage, you don't know anything about marriage, you just learn. It's a learning process. So like things might make you angry and you're just gonna say stuff, you know what I mean? But good to know that her husband was more mature to just say, you know what, I'm not gonna mind this little girl, you know, I would just let it be. And now you see, like she grew into it, she learned her mistakes, and now she realized, okay, what I did was wrong. Okay, so that's her confession. So I'm gonna be moving on to the next confession. She said, my auntie used to act so special and I used to hate that a lot. She used to be like, oh, I don't drink tap water and blah blah blah. She always had gallons of water in the house. One day, me and my little sister decided to spit in the water. One by one, we all gave a big spit in the water. After that, we shook the gallon of water. Later that evening, we watched my auntie drink the water. It was so funny. We were all laughing on the side. I would laugh too, but for me, like I said, I'm not judging anybody, but I don't know. You know, like sometimes somebody can make you so annoyed, like you don't even know what to do. Like you just wanna like be like, you know what, I'm tired of this nonsense, blah blah, I don't drink tap water and stuff like that. When you were in Africa, do you know what you used to drink? You don't even know where those water came from. Now you're in America, you have all those good stuff. Now you want to be all up acting like, oh, I don't drink this, I don't do this, I don't do that. So sometimes people be like, come on, you know what I mean? So for me personally, I don't see myself doing that though. To spit in the water and watch somebody drink it. It's really funny, to be honest. It's really funny, but I don't see myself doing that. But I'm not judging, y'all. It's just like, you know what? I'm not judging. But for me personally, I don't see myself, even if I'm mad at you or I hate you, I don't see myself spitting in the water and give it to you for you to drink that. Listen to this one, right? She said, I used to buy pizza from the store closer to my house. And whenever I go there, this guy wants to talk to me. One day, I met him in the elevator and he kissed me. From that day, I stopped going to the pizza store, and each time I see him, I run away. I would do the same too. Like, come on. Like, come on, who are you, bro? So, like, I just want to know something, though. Did she kiss him back when he kissed her? Because, like, if you don't want to kiss somebody, the person kiss you, if you don't show them any response to that kiss, I don't think they're gonna do it again. Or, like, what's the essence? Like, if he bringing his mouth to you, like, you know, like, you move back and run away. But, like, if you probably, did she, I don't know, like, did she kiss him back? I just really want to know, like, if she did kiss him back, you know. But like I said, so she started running away from him. As he sees her, she runs away, you know, like, she don't want to be bothered anymore. Like, these stupid guys that be kissing women out there, come on, what's up with you? And I just find that funny. Like, she sees him and she runs away. Whenever she sees him, she don't go to the pizza store just because of him anymore. That was so funny. So, okay, next confession. Are you guys ready for the next confession? Okay, ready, guys? One, she said, when I was little, I used to kiss my doll. At that time, I said I was practicing on how to be a great kisser for my husband. So, like, as young as you are, like, you already started thinking about your husband. That's a good thing. Like, I know by now you are a great kisser to your husband. I swear to God. Because, like, if you've been practicing when you were young, then what about now that you're already grown and have kids? You know what I mean? So from now, oh my God, I need you to teach me how to be a great kisser. You know what I mean? So, like, oh my God, this is so funny. Like, you just take the doll, like, and be like, come here, I need to kiss you. So it's like you're the only one kissing that doll. So, you know, like they say, practice make perfect. So for now, I believe she's a great kisser. So let's move on to the next question. I dated my friend brother without her knowing, and when she knew, I denied it. Like, I don't understand, right? Like, you dating your friend's brother. She's just your friend. How close are you guys? I don't know. But, like, you dating your friend brother. So what it is that you want to deny that you having an affair with her brother? Why are you afraid of your friend? Why did you deny it? I don't understand. Like, people have reasons for doing stuff, but I just don't understand. Like, this is your friend. You having like, that's your boyfriend. You dating her brother. So why would you deny? Like, why you don't want her to know that you dating her brother? I don't understand that. But people have reasons. Like I said, people have reasons for doing certain things. So for now, I don't know why she did it, but the confession says, I wore my sister brand new dress, tucked the tag inward, and went to the club. When I got back the next morning and my sister went to work, I took the tag off carefully, washed and dried the dress, and put the tag back on. This person is so brave. Oh. You are so, this girl is so brave. Like, how can you ever do that? Like, you took your sister brand new dress that she hasn't even worn, huh? You took that tag off and you put that dress on, went to the club, like, have good time. Girl, you are so brave. This is like, oh my God, like, do I see myself doing that? I think I can do that too. Like, that, I don't, like, that's really bravery on another level. Like, this person must be really, you know, like, knows her ways in and out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you know your ways in and out, you can get out of trouble. Like, this person knows her ways in and out. For you to for you to be so brave enough, like why can't you wear your own dress? And I know like you probably have a lot of beautiful dresses. Why can't you wear your own dress and not fear that your sister will get to know that you wore her dress? Because I'm sure like even if you wash that dress, you know, like the clubs have that smell, cigarette smell, and even if you wash that dress, that smell will still be on that dress. She will probably know like something is wrong with her dress. So like what if she get to know? What you gonna do? But like I don't know, maybe her sister know by now that she wore her dress. But this girl is so brave, y'all. She is really brave, huh? Okay, let's move on, y'all. Let's move on. My sister always had a lot of money in her bag. Whenever I was on my way to school, I stole some. Up to this day, she never knew I did that. Oh my, so you used to be a thief. Oh my god. Is that wait, I don't know, like is that being called a thief? Because that's your sister's property, right? That's her personal money. So whatever belonged to your sister belonged to you. So how will you call that? Is that being thief? Is that stealing? Is that considered stealing? Can you guys leave a comment down below and tell me if that's considered stealing? Because like that's your sister's property. If you feel like she has a lot of money, you need it, you want to go to school, you just take it and go. Like I will ask. For me, if it was me, I'd be like, but some sisters be like, not my money, not my money. So if her sister, up to this day, her sister never knew that she been stealing her money or taking her money, then which means her sister had a lot of money, you know? Because if somebody take your money, if it is not a lot of money, like they're not gonna know, like whether they're gonna know. So if it is not a lot of money, yes, that sister gonna know that somebody stole her money. But maybe because her sister has so much money, so she didn't know that her sister stole her money or took her money. But if it was me, like some sisters are so mean, like, you know, always like you be asking, give me this, give me that, they're gonna be like, no, 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 no. So her taking it, I just feel like, okay, that's her sister money, so that's her money. So is that an issue? Can you answer that for me? Is that a problem? Is that considered taking or stealing? I consider that to be taken. So I don't know what you think, okay? So let's move on to the next confession. So this last confession, this last confession is very, I can relate to this one. And I feel like when I read this confession, like it hurt me so much inside of me. Like I felt it. I felt this confession. And like for the things, let's just say this, right? Things that we take for granted. Things that we say, okay, this is just so normal, or this is nothing, can always have, or may, it's not always, but may have an effect on you someday in the future. So that's what we need to be very careful of what we do or what we say, because you never know. You never know. So this last confession, I can relate to it, and when I read this confession, it hurt me too. It's like I was the one experiencing it. So let's see. I'm gonna read this confession to you guys, okay? She said, I felt guilty about my little sister. The day before she passed away, on a Friday evening, I was going for a weekend at my aunt's. On my way there, my little sister cried furiously for me to stay. I refused. Mind you, we were very close, but I still ignored her cries. I left the next day on a Saturday, May 13, 1999. My little sister passed away. Till this day, I feel extremely guilty about it. honor her, to honor her memory, I named my daughter after her. So like I was saying, like things that you don't, like things that you take for granted sometimes can have an effect on you for the rest of your life. So like I told you guys, I can relate to this confession. So my sister, my own sister, right, she had her son. He was like 1 year old when her husband took her son, who was 1 year old, and took him to the village to stay with his mother, who lived in the village. So my sister was in the city as her 1 year old, her one and only child was in the village with his grandma. She was in the city all by herself. She cried furiously, asking her husband, when am I going to see my child? Can my child come back to me now? Because it has been several months. I have been saying him, I want him to come back now. Then her husband told her, what if he's at my mom's house? What's the problem? He can be there. She will take good care of him. My sister said, that does not matter. This is my child. I need him. So like each time she talked to him about it, he just don't care. You understand? He just don't care. Year went by. 1 year went by. My sister did not lay her eyes on her son. 2 years went by. 2 years that little baby was in the village with his grandma. 2 freaking years. And when he left his mom, he was just 1 year. Every time my sisters be like, I will go get my son. I'm tired of my husband. He's not letting me to, he don't want my child to come back. I will go get my son. Every time each time she gonna be like, I will go get my son. So one day she just received a call from his grandma saying, oh, your son passed away. My sister was like, what? My child? What happened? Was he sick? What happened to my son? He died? How? How did my son die? What happened to him? Was he sick? My sister lost her son. She didn't know he was sick. She didn't know what happened. She just heard that he was dead. Just like that. Up to today's day, up to now, I still feel angry for the fact that, why did you leave your, so like I always blame, like they said, don't blame somebody for the death of somebody. Don't blame nobody, because it's the will of Allah. But I know it is the will of Allah, right? But I always blame my sister. I be like, it's your, I'm not saying like, if he was even with his mom, if God already planned that he's gonna die, he would have died, right? But if he would have died under his mom's arm and she saw like, okay, this is how my child died, it would have been okay. You know what I mean? It would have been okay. Like, you already know, okay, my child died in my hand, I know what killed him and stuff. But she never know what killed him. He just died like that. You know what I mean? So up to today's day, I feel so mad inside, so angry in my heart for the fact that he died like that. We don't know what happened. We don't know how he died. They just said, oh, he's, somebody call you like that. You don't even know your child is sick or nothing. They just call you, oh, hello, your child is dead. Like that? Are you serious? Like that? So like I always blame my sister. Why did you, you know, like I always, like I'm confessing to this to you guys, but I always blame her. I know like it is the will of Allah, but I always blame her. So like when I read this story, like things that you take for granted, if my sister would have known this would have happened to her son. I know by now she went and got him from the village long time. Before he stayed there for a whole year in that village, she would have went and got him. But she never knew. She always be like, oh, I'll go get my son, I'll go, and she never went. You know what I mean? So never take things for granted, because you never know what's gonna happen. So today we end this confession. If you enjoy it, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and bell notification to be notified whenever I post. Thank you, thanks for being here, and I will be back with more videos. Bye.